Hi and welcome back to another video. We're going to be doing a full-fledged running update. Why does that feel like a gross phrase to be using this early in the morning? Today we are doing what I like to call a dress rehearsal, and by me calling it that, that means using the term directly from Nike Run Club. Basically, I try and do everything just as I would the morning of my actual half marathon. We're just a few weeks out now, which is so scary, but I wanna make sure I'm fully prepared. So I'm still working on like getting my mileage up and working on that part of the race, but there's the whole other element that you wanna make sure that you're properly prepped for. So last night I ate a dinner that I would probably eat the night before my race, something like pasta. We got some bread, we had some salad, it was delicious. Now I'm about to make some oatmeal. I'm gonna put a banana on top. This one's gonna be very sweet. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of broma as well because I like adding in a little bit more fat and of course the flavor. I also of course wanna make sure water is my biggest priority over coffee, sadly. So I fill this thing up first thing in the morning per usual. Nice, nice. Look at this. That's like a ½ inch of foam. Tell me she's not beautiful. I'm such a mentally visual person. I'm driven by putting myself in these sort of scenarios. So this works really well for me. I highly encourage you to kind of do some sort of similar prep for any kind of big race competition or something in your life, because I think it helps you relax the day of. So you know that you've gone through all of these motions. All you gotta do is show up and do the exact same thing. So I'm excited and hungry. We make this real nice and simple. Got my oats. I'm a huge believer in also putting in a sprinkle of salt, so I think it changes the game and there's nothing coming out. I have no shame, okay? We have no time to put these on the stove. I don't wanna take too long to eat this because I know myself, I'll just sit down with my phone and go ham, but this looks incredible. I think this is, in my eyes, the most ideal breakfast and it makes me excited. Okay, the next important step is the outfit. Now, I need to be investing in a lot more black or white tops because I sweat a whole lot. And the last time I ran, I remember there were like a lot of older couples walking and they kind of like kept looking back at me. And I swear to you, it was because I had like goblets of sweat underneath my armpits, and I just don't want that to happen again. So I was gonna wear this shirt, but this would be straight up Sweat City, and I just don't know if I'm interested in that today. So I found this shirt that I may have plucked from the dirty clothes, but that is fine because I only wore it very briefly the other day. So it's very wrinkly, but at least it's white, and I'd rather wear this for 10 miles. Did I tell you I'm running 10 miles today? I'd rather wear this than sweat the entire time. So I'm thinking about this. These are just some random leggings from Amazon, but I like them, they work great. And of course my socks. I keep telling myself I need to go to Lululemon to get this shirt hemmed, and I just keep forgetting, but I need to make that a top of my priority list because if I like this shirt enough, I'll wear it on race day. Race day! The next battle is the hair. I've received a lot of suggestions from you all. One of my favorites was from a very sweet girl who recommended a hairstyle that she uses as a goalie. And she said that she Dutch braids her hair and then she braids it, I believe, into 2 pigtails, something like that. I'm trying to master the Dutch braid. I've been practicing like before I go to bed at night. I'm just so bad at any kind of braid that isn't just straight, but I think that would be beneficial for me, which means if I'm doing a good dress rehearsal, I should be doing it today, but it's not gonna happen. I'm just not there yet. The bright side is that I have realized braids work really well for me. I almost feel like I can't feel them and they stay out of my face, like my wispies stay out of the way, and that's honestly my biggest problem. And when I get to this part of my hair, I have to stop because I don't have that many layers, but apparently they like come to play, you know, when you braid them. Dink! My hair is feeling very secure today. I can't forget about sunscreen. I don't know how this little tube lasts me so long. I've had this thing like, I don't know, almost a year. It's nowhere near being expired. We're still going strong. Are you gonna run 10 miles with me? No, I've actually never run with Reese. People ask me that a lot, but I just haven't ever tried. Now that she's old enough, she definitely can. Normally you're supposed to wait, I believe, 18 months until you start running with your pup. I definitely trust her now. I think in the beginning I was nervous. She would just bolt and I would be like, stop! But I think it'd be kind of fun. Maybe on more of a casual day, not on a 10 miler. No, thank you. And lastly, all of the other little goodies that I'm going to be bringing along. to stay warm, to stay prepped throughout the run. I'm acknowledging that I could bring my gloves. I'm acknowledging that. I told you all to call me out on it if I pretend to not grab them, whatever. Last time I ran with them this exact route, I think I took them off like maybe 10 minutes into the run, and then they were bothering me in my belt the entire time. So it's not that cold. I can deal with 10 minutes of cold hands. I am acknowledging it. I'm not bringing them. This is my headband. I look like such a dork in it, but I think it helps me. I think keeping your ears cold, or like any extremities, I say without bringing gloves, is helpful because it helps, I don't know. I'm acting like I know what I'm talking about. They keep my ears warm, they keep my flyaways away, and that's good enough for me. I also, of course, have my flip belt. This thing is one of the best investments I think I've ever made in my life. So I'll clip my keys to it right here. I'll put my phone in here. And lastly, some goos, gels, whatever. I like to take, I'm gonna take 3 today because I'll take 1 before I run, which you're supposed to take 1 5 minutes before you go, and then every 45 minutes on the run. And if I'm lucky, I'll only run for about an hour and a half. I'm planning for longer just in case. I don't exactly have like a set goal time for myself for the actual half, especially because it is my first go at anything like this. I did initially, and I'm going to still strive for that number, but I don't know, like I'm just happy to be doing it. I don't want to stress myself out by being disappointed with some sort of race time. I'm already improving each mileage number so much, like way beyond my expectations. It's so much fun. So I don't want to stress myself out by being mad I didn't finish in a certain amount of time. So with that being said, we gotta hit the road.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Tired.
Yeah.
About halfway, and I am feeling like I need to slow down. Probably went too hard too fast, but we're proud of ourselves.
Yeah.
I have decided that I am very tired. This is hard. Shouldn't be this tired, but I'm pretty freaking tired. I think my whole body is just in shock that like I actually just did that. Woo! It felt good. It was very repetitive, but it is what it is. I'm really glad that my right glute was hurting me before, and I texted my friend who is in school to be a physical therapist, and I was like, what in the heck am I doing wrong? What am I not doing enough of? And she suggested that I do a lot of exercises that will strengthen and stretch and warm up my piriformis muscle. I don't know how to pronounce it, which is what I had been doing, but I don't think I'd been doing it enough. So bottom line, your bad training or your bad recovery definitely can catch up to you, especially with running. Like you just can't cut any corners. I have to take this off. I'm getting suffocated. But now today, my hip flexor was hurting. So another thing to add to the list, but I'd rather it hurt now than on race day. I can't believe I just did that. Oh my God, I'm hungry. Okay, let's go.
Hello. Keith suggested I take a bath, and I was like, bingo was my name-o. I think I just stuffed my face with whatever I could eat the fastest, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Rice cake, peanut butter, protein bar, bratwurst, rice. I'm feeling it. I think I'm not trying to be dramatic. That's my biggest thing here. Like I don't want to come out of this being like such a little whiny baby, but my body's in a little bit of pain. So I'm just trying to nurse it and do what I can to get her back to some good health. I'll definitely be taking a rest day tomorrow. That's for darn sure. I didn't think about this Reese! I didn't think about this properly, but Reese and I should go. We should go for a walk. And that's actually the best active recovery for me. This is like why did I decide to film in the bathtub? Going on a walk would be fantastic because I'm still kind of moving, but it's gonna allow my muscles to kind of like take a break, but not just be so stagnant like I was going to be for the rest of the night, because your girl has to get on her editing game, baby. In case you're not like a usual bather, this is the bath time game, okay? Normally I light a candle, which you can't see, but I put it on the counter. we grab our water because you're gonna get dehydrated. It's like a hot bath. You want ice cold water next to you. This isn't ice cold, but good enough. I have my phone nearby, close enough that, you know, I could use it if I really wanted to, but this is a time to relax, unwind. I shouldn't be using technology. Although I also sit here with my Kindle for far too long until I get very pruny is about my like wake up call. I should get out of the bathtub. Right now I'm reading People We Meet on Vacation, which is like kind of cute. It's like a little hard to get into, but you know, it's like, it's light. It's fun. Bath time. Nice.
Okay, we decided to go for our little nightly walk. It is almost dark, but it's not dark. You see blue? It's like 5:30. The sun is staying out later and later. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I hope this gives you like a little bit more of a better idea of how I'm trying to prep for race day. Obviously, I don't exactly know what I'm doing. This is my first real race, but the more prepped I feel and the more preparation I do, the better I'm going to feel, I think, the morning of. That's another thing I have to get better at. I need to go run very early in the morning because that's going to be a total shock to my body and my system. Well, we're working on that morning routine, aren't we? Let me know if you have any questions or I guess any suggestions for me. I love getting your tips and I think it's actually been so beyond helpful because I'm a bad researcher when it comes to this stuff and I need to, you know, hear it from the community yourselves. And the running community is so beyond supportive and kind. It makes me so beyond happy and I've like never seen such a welcoming crew ever in my life. So thank you all for being so nice. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Wish me luck on my next run. I'll keep you updated as things go on. I've been sharing lots of stories and stuff on Instagram and on TikTok if you're interested in watching those. So wish me luck. Love you.